What's up, everybody? It's been a while since I've done serious run attempts of SotN in any major category, so I've gotten rid of that command, Radza. It became very clear to me that the goal was unrealistic, unfortunately, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, I'm putting in as much effort as I can. I'm doing what I can. Whatever happens, happens. That's really all you can do. And honestly, I think if I tried too much to care about stuff like that, it would be an overall negative, I think, on the stream and my goals that I have for the stream. I'm doing no camera today. I just didn't feel like setting up everything. So you just get to look at this beautiful little pixel art all day. I mean, it's not even about getting there, I don't think. I was thinking about this a lot, actually, past couple of days, just because of just different circumstances. I think the healthiest mindset to have is to just do what you enjoy and hope that others enjoy it as well. And I think a big part of that is, I needed to talk about this at some point, but, so, the video I posted today on YouTube is actually doing very poorly compared to my other videos, which is pretty unfortunate. Specifically the click-through rate, I think it's clear that the subscriber base that I have on YouTube only likes a very particular style of video, and they're not used to other styles of videos, which is unfortunate. Because I like this video. I think this video is very good. I don't know. And that's frustrating when you have an idea. Because I knew the melee combo video that I posted wasn't going to do very well, because not everybody's super into melee, but that's something that I wanted to do for myself. But I really thought the underwater physics speedrun video would do well. It seems to be the right length for videos that people like. It seemed to be interesting and different content, but still related, but even then. And I mean, it's not anybody in particular's fault, it's just is how it is, you know? So it's very clear that the randomizer videos do very well, and then for whatever reason, if I mention that I'm using mods or editing the game in any way, sometimes those don't do very well, which is fine. I wanted to just pull up the amount of randomizer videos that I have, though, because randomizer came out March of 2019. So that's almost 2 years ago. A year and, what is that, 9 months. And basically ever since it came out, that's all I've done on my channel. And I don't know. I think it's gotten to the point where randomizer is all that I've been doing. So here you can see that just from season 2 alone, I have already 98 videos, and that's just the ones that I've posted. So that's a lot of randomizer here. And then when randomizer first came out, is it not here? That one only has like 50 videos in that playlist, but still, it's just a lot. I don't know. And I was thinking about, do I just keep doing randomizer forever, hoping that my channel grows slowly over time, but then I'm stuck into only doing that one thing, or do I just do what I want and not care about who's watching or how many people are watching? I really don't know. There's no right answer. I think the only thing that's close to a right answer is I should just do what I want and hope that people want to support me, but they're not obligated to. I mean, you know, there just seems to be a mismatch right now, because I'm very much burnt out on just doing the randomizer, which is why I thought, oh, maybe if I try and make my own game mod with like the equipment mod that I was doing, that would help keep things fresh. But even then I don't think it was enough. I don't know. That's just stuff I've been thinking about, and I just wanted to get that out there in case you guys are wondering why I might not be doing as much randomizer in the future. That's probably why. I've done over 150 videos of randomizer on my channel over the past like a year and a half. So That's a lot. And I feel like there's so many videos that people still haven't even watched anyways, so it's kind of weird to keep making new ones. I mean, yeah, that's the goal, I think, Dogwood. Is hope that people want to stick around regardless. But pragmatically, I know that that's not what will happen for most people. I know that most people have a very specific reason why they watch me, and if I do anything else, they won't watch, and that's understandable. That's like perfectly rational and reasonable for someone to not watch if I'm not doing what they expect. But at the end of the day, like, I am a person with my own wants.
I'm interested.
And also, at the end of the day, this isn't my full-time job. I can do whatever the fuck I want with this. This is just for fun. At the end of the day, I can't get too caught up. You don't use your fingers, Mr. Huggles. I have a video on my channel explaining how to mash properly. What is it called? Impromptu shield dash tutorial, I think is the exact name. You hate to see it. Oh really, I didn't land on the ledge there? Okay. Yeah, this section is a section that I can save a lot of time on in my PB, so I should probably practice it more. Specifically between starting in the library, doing the book jump, and getting bat. The floor clip requires a lot of practice of a lot of different things. Like, you need to be comfortable pause buffering and being able to do it efficiently. You want to be able to do it within one, or just get the timing correct. Like there, I unbuffered and rebuffered within the right timing window, so it didn't matter that I didn't have to like do frame perfect ones, just like that. For whatever reason, that timing is pretty easy for me. It's this timing. There I was off by 1 frame. There I was off by 1 frame, and there I was the exact frame. So it's much more about the timing, I think, between each presses than it is about buffering it over and over again, because I think that's where a lot of people lose time on this skip. Is that they essentially are like buffering the entire skip, and every time you are for all the time that you're in the map, and you have that map open, you're wasting time, so you want to be in the map as little as possible. I mean, realistically, you could just go for the skip without buffering, and that's actually relatively viable because the timing is so consistent, but that would require even more practice than I think people are willing to put into this game. And it only saves like 2 seconds, maybe at most. If you're really fast at doing the map buffer, it doesn't really save that much time at all. It's probably like half a second. This room I've been trying to practice a lot. There we go. Easy every time. I misbatted a little late, or a little early I mean, but there's a lot of time save that can happen in this room. It's just really tough. So I've been trying to practice this strat.
There is something funny about this wall.
I mean, my backup, if I miss it, I have 2 separate backups, so I feel like it's fine. How much time difference is it between floor glitch and doing the library card out? It's like 6 to 8 seconds, depending on how quickly you're able to do the library floor clip. So, like, let's say you do a okay floor clip. You're only gaining 7 seconds. You're only saving 6 to 7 seconds. And if you do it perfectly, you save like 8 seconds. And that's on Xbox. On PlayStation, I don't know what the time save is, because I imagine it's probably around the same, because you lose time for screen transitions. So I don't know. Yeah, I found a new method to make this a lot more consistent for me. So essentially what I'm doing when I'm wing smashing through here is, as soon as I clear this wing smash, I'm buffering my next wing smash around here, but I don't actually let go of A. So essentially I do a wing smash input around here and then hold up while I fly forward, and then I don't let go of A until like a little bit later. So I do the wing smash input, but hold A a little bit longer. It ends up giving me the correct movement that I need. It's pretty tough, but with practice, I think I can make it consistent. Ah, there it was. I just let go of A little too late. It's a pretty tight window. Every single wing smash you do here has to be like within a specific frame window. And that's what makes it so tight. Right there, I did it a little too early. I didn't start pulling down early enough. I do want a run that gets this. That might work. Yeah, it did. Okay. Normally you wouldn't level up there, but this is probably the hardest strat I do in the run, movement-wise. Oh, I didn't have enough MP. That's funny. There it is. Yep. I'm able to visually confirm it too, which is really nice. So if the trick isn't visually where I want it to be, I can do a backup afterwards. Yeah, that's probably the hardest movement section in the category. Nice. If you untransform when you're closer to the ceiling, you start to gain movement faster, if that makes sense. Oof, you hate to see it. I think that happened to me in the world record run, actually. Because I went down just a tiny bit too much, and I got bodied for it. This room requires a lot of practice, too, to do it well. There. Uh-oh. I didn't get the right terrain boost. I don't know if I'm going to make this. Oh, barely made it. Nice. Oh, I missed the wing smash going up here. Yeah. That's probably the hardest section, I think, in the run, is doing the clock tower movement, and then getting Richter skip, and then doing this movement. So there's an issue, I think, that's an issue with this version of the game is the people who ported this game originally is
I'm certain that was a
does it not show here? I'd have to but Konami didn't make this port of the game. It was Digital Eclipse. So I imagine they don't want to pay Digital Eclipse again. Where is it? Yeah, Digital Eclipse. This is the port. This port was worked on by Digital Eclipse. They probably no longer want to work with them for one reason or another. Or they just don't want to pay them passively for making the game. Same with the voice actors. The original voice actors, I think, would get royalties if they use the voice acting from this version of the game, and they don't want to put in the effort to use this version of the game, but then change the voice acting and stuff like that, because that would require even more work. So I think that's why they keep porting the Dracula X Chronicles version, specifically because, not because it's the best version, because that version is pretty poor for a lot of reasons, because the audio is messed up, the visuals are messed up, and honestly, they're not porting the game as much as they are creating PSP emulators inside of other devices to run the game. Because the PS4 version is just a PSP emulator. I don't know about the mobile phone port. That one was ported by a different studio, so they probably just threw money at that studio and made that studio do the work to figure it out. But you know, is that the Saturn version I'm talking about? No. The Saturn version is its own separate thing that has never been ported. The Saturn version only exists on Saturn. They recreated this game on PSP inside of the Dracula X Chronicles. So Dracula X Chronicles was its own game on PSP that had a different version of SotN on it. And that version of SotN had a lot of changes put in. They changed the voice acting, they changed some of the graphics, they changed like the mechanics, the way that the game played. And yeah, that's the version that they keep re-porting and reusing. And that is unfortunate because it's not the original version. So there's a lot of things that are lost because of it. It could be worse, but it's not that good. My main issue is that there's a lot of input delay on that version inherent to the actual game itself. Because what they did, because if you've ever played on a PSP, you might notice that there's not enough buttons. There's only one left bumper and one right bumper. There's no like triggers or there's no R2 and L2. So in order to have enough buttons to make sure that you could use all of Alucard's transformations, they mapped mist to pressing left bumper and right bumper at the same time. But because having the player be forced to press them on the same exact frame every time is too much to ask, they delayed the inputs for everything in the game by 6 frames. Or at the very least, they delayed transformations by 6 frames. So if I wanted to do like a bat dash, right? Like let's say I want to backdash into transform, so that way I maintain my momentum. You actually have to press transform before dashing because of the buffer. So it makes the way that the game feels a lot different because of it. Yeah, there's a lot of input delay because of stuff like that. The mechanics for transforming into mist is really like jank. There's a glitch you can do where you can buffer inputs up to 6 frames on every frame if you hold down a transformation button, but you turn that transformation off. So essentially, the way that the game checks if you're trying to transform is if you're pressing the button, even if you don't have that transformation available. So you can do specific glitches because of that. There's a lot of weird things that are changed in that version of the game for just whatever reason. Just that port of the game is like that. This optimization hasn't been really implemented into any percent yet. It's almost half a second of time save, where when you enter the room, you backdash, untransform, dive kick, and then start throwing buffalo stars. It causes Medusa's AI to activate earlier, and the buffalo stars hit her as soon as her hitbox becomes activated. So the timing is like automatic. So for those of you that are doing any percent, it's actually a very easy strat to implement, and it saves half of a second. And it's like super easy to do. You just turn around bat dash, dive kick, and throw buffalo stars, and then you walk forward after your first set of buffalo stars. I wonder what a SotN remake by the people who did this new Demon Souls would look like. That's a good question. I don't know if Blue Point has ever done a 2D game though. They seem to be very committed to remaking games, but keeping the original game preserved well in their remakes, which is nice. I like that. That's something that I think is really cool about them, is that they care about the game preservation. Nice. Perfect Richter skip right there. I might be ready to start doing runs again. I'm pretty de-rusted, it feels like, except for that. That was bad. How did I miss that link smash? Thanks for playing Circle of the Moon. It's the only handheld Vania I played and I'm nostalgic for it. Nice. I like Circle of the Moon quite a bit. I think it's honestly a better game than a lot of people give it credit for. A lot of people don't like that game, but I think it's better than what a lot of people give it credit for. Yeah, if you could just unlock all the modes from the start, if there was like a cheat code that let you do that, that'd be great. I think that would be the best way to play Circle of the Moon. Order of Ecclesia is fine to play through once. It's just, there's honestly only like 2 really bad spots in Order of Ecclesia for me where I really just didn't feel like playing after a while, but
I'm interested in this.
for the most part, I had a good time. How many are handheld? All of the Metroidvania style Castlevanias are handheld except for SotN. They're all either for the Game Boy Advance or for the DS. Yeah, the horse boss in Order of Ecclesia was honestly the low point for that game for me. But, I mean, I played through basically every game on my YouTube. There's a playlist for all the games that I played on there somewhere. This version of SotN is also on a handheld. Are you talking about the mobile version? Got him. Dude, I should just get the emulator world record on top of the Xbox world record. Just to be a jerk and have all of them. I just want to hoard all the world records and keep them to myself. Oh my god, that's a lot of lag. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to get the world record. I'm joking. Jeff Bezos of speedrunning. The sad part is you're not wrong. Now, if I was the real Jeff Bezos of speedrunning, I'd have a lot more primes. That's for sure. And the only way that's going to change is if you, Twitch chatter, use your Prime Gaming. Stop hitting me! Mom, I'm getting bullied in my favorite video game! Uh-oh. I also have... I could be using my leap stone here, but I'm choosing not to. Also, don't have the stopwatch here because I fucked up. But that's fine. Come on. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. Backup strat? Do you guys know about that backup strat? This is a fun backup strat. If you, like, lose your wing smash chain in this room, you can wing smash against this floor here. And it zips you up really high. That was the original strat that I eventually wanted to go for. It was so stupid. So I originally wanted to purposely use this this boost here. So my original strat was to like fly into the room and then wing smash down against this thing and then zip back up. But it was like really hard and inconsistent to do, so I stopped doing it and just did the normal strat that's actually faster anyways. Prime is a ripoff. I mean, it depends on if you order stuff through Amazon a lot or not. I mean, I've had to order a lot of stuff just because I don't particularly like going to stores right now in the physical presence of other human beings. I mean, to be fair, I didn't like going to stores pre-pandemic either. So being able to get goods delivered very quickly is actually pretty OP. I mean, if the service wasn't worth using, people wouldn't do it. Is the unfortunate thing, is that the service is just extremely convenient, but it's unfortunate that the person running the service is a very wealthy individual who hoards his wealth. I'm not convinced he's not a dragon at this point. Are you referring to Bezos or myself? Because the answer is probably yes to both. All right, I need to practice this fight so I can get the proper timing. Let's make this save state 3. That was an okay fight. You could do more damage though. Oh! What's the... There's a video of Talik doing this extremely fast. I have to find it. It's probably on his YouTube somewhere, right? And also, you guys should subscribe to Talik's YouTube. He's got so many resources here. It's insane. Plus, he does Randomizer here. If you guys like watching people be good at Randomizer. Oh my god, he has so many rando videos. I imagine this is what it probably feels like to try and find videos on my YouTube when there's just fucking rando everywhere. Fast shaft fight, here it is. I'll show it on screen so we can watch it together so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Oh, that's so fast. Bro, I would pop off the same way. That was insanely fast. That probably saves like a good second and a half if you get like all crits, because that's basically what happened there is he got all crits. But what he's doing is he's trying to fall with the first wave of Buffalo Stars and then jump and then hit him on the way back. Jump, throw a bunch of Buffalo Stars. There he was too early. So, oh, okay, that's his visual cue. He starts jumping as soon as Shaft enters the orb, right? Like maybe a half a second after. Shaft enters the orb, jump, throw at the top of your jump, throw at the top of your jump again. Hell yeah. Let's go Talik. Reminder that Talik's like really fucking good at this game. Bro, if he could just play on Xbox, I'd be fucking screwed. You claim to love the darkness. So that's what I'm trying to practice here, is that Shaft fight. What is he playing on? He plays on emulator. He has a good time on Xbox, but the issue is that he doesn't have the means to stream it right now. Plus, he's most comfortable using a keyboard, and you can't play the Xbox version on a keyboard without using a third-party adapter, and those third-party adapters add a significant amount of lag, plus the polling rate of the keyboard isn't the same as the controller, so inputs get dropped regularly. So he still got a world record using all of those nerfed things. He had to deal with extra input delay and also inputs just getting eaten randomly, and he still got world record using it. So if he was just able to play on Xbox the same way I'm able to play on Xbox without any like additional issues, it would be, his time would be a lot better. He'd most likely have the record by now. But right at this moment, I don't know how he feels about speedrunning SotN. I'm definitely not the best, dude. I'm just the person who's the most willing to grind, I think, right now. That's the only difference. That's honestly what it takes to get world records sometimes. Is it's not about being the best, it's about being willing to grind. I did see that Sephiroth got into Smash. I made a tweet about it where I basically said fuck Nintendo, because fuck Nintendo. I honestly don't care that Sephiroth got into Smash because it got into a game that's unfortunately very shitty. And plus, I sold my copy of Ultimate. I'm never playing that game again. Yeah, Nintendo's been so anti-consumer. I don't give a shit whatever they decide to do. You know, like they've done so much shit over the past like forever that I don't care. Nintendo products and consoles and games aren't worth it. I don't care enough about them as a company to continue to support them in any way. I think I'm almost ready to start doing runs, honestly. I've been practicing a lot of stuff today. I'm gonna take a very short break, rest my hands. We'll practice the what is it called? Oh my god, the library section quite a bit. Because that section I have like, fucking like 6 seconds of time save. There's so much time save. We're gonna do that real quick. And then I'm probably gonna do like maybe an hour-ish worth of runs. I think I'm just gonna do a couple runs and see how they go. I'm not expecting much out of these runs though. Easy every time. Oh, that's a reset. That sucks. I didn't press the jump button enough times. Yeah, spell skip is really never worth doing until you get to like really crazy levels of optimization. And I don't think SotN any percent's there yet. Like I have a good 10 seconds to save without it, so I'd rather just save those 10 seconds before even attempting to try and save an extra 1 second on a way harder to get skip. There we go. That wasn't the fastest menu, but the faster you do the first 2 menus, the faster the clock rush ends up being. So I will reset if I mess those up. Because that's actual time save, like, that you can't get back for the first 8 minutes of the run. So being behind from the start is really bad and not worth continuing a run after, you know? Because I'm essentially, like, losing, like, full seconds at the beginning of the run when I don't have to. And it's not even like that's time save that I can make up somewhere else. It's just gone forever. Land on the freaking thing. This is such a bad clock rush. Just kidding, it's good. You really notice how much faster the Xbox 360 version is? 100%, yeah. There's a reason why this version of the game saves over a minute on any percent. And the thing about any percent is that there's not that much time save in any percent because of the clock rush. So realistically, it's saving a minute over a category that only has like 7-ish minutes to save with 360 version. So that's pretty significant. Saving 1 minute over 7 minutes of time save. And on top of that, the actual clock rush itself is easier, so the barrier to entry to getting like a world record run is way lower. Wow, I reacted the wrong pattern that the book was giving me, so I'm gonna be behind. But I'll keep this run going for a little while. It's pretty slow though, I'm like 5-ish seconds behind where I should be. Oh my, really? What a terrible pattern. I'm gonna bonk, yep. Oh god, this run sucks. +8, oh my god. And I have like 6 seconds to save here. Slow buffers too. Man. Whatever, this run sucks. I missed a wing smash? Dead ass? That's crazy. Easy every time. I missed Oh, my MP was bad. That sucks. I got the strap, but my MP was bad, and my missed bat took some of my MP. Oh, this is not the right positioning. Okay. Damn. That just goes to show how much time there is to save. Ugh. These are my average segments though, and the fact that I'm behind average sucks. Yeah. I was kind of risking it, but it's okay. I got a relatively fast backup strat, so it's not the end of the world. How did I not get a wing smash there? Hello? This run is actually trash. Yep. That's too high. And I didn't even get the good backup here. That sucks. This is definitely not even close to record or anything like that, but it's all good. Not too bad for my first run back, I guess. Pretty good chat fight. This run is pretty bad, honestly. Yeah, still sub 17, but this is not a PB, by the way. My PB is one of these. Probably this one. So 12 seconds behind PB. Ugh, what a trash run. Trash run is sub 17, bro. Sub 17 is so free. I feel like anybody can get a sub 17. Am I playing Cyberpunk? No, I'm playing SotN. I haven't played like a new game in such a long time. I think the newest game I've played recently was Sekiro, and I only played it for like an hour and then got bored. For the most part, the only two games I play is SotN and Melee. Still, overall, I feel like I'm playing pretty decent today, so that's not bad. We did a lot of good practice earlier too. We did about 2 hours of practice before we started doing runs. Dude, my PB's so bad. I'm telling you guys, world record's really bad right now. You gave me a bad pattern again. Bastard. Same thing happened last run. Same exact thing happened. And now I'm 5 seconds behind again. Bleh. That would have been sick. Yeah, I'm 1 frame off both times. Oh, 1 frame off there. Alright. It looks like my internet is going absolutely insane, so I think I'm just gonna stop streaming right now. Thanks everybody for sticking around and watching though, I appreciate it. You guys are the best.